Hello, this is Shane Thomas, ready to show you another country classic on acoustic guitar. This time, this video, we are going to learn Friday Night Blues by John Conlee. This song came out in 1980 off the Friday Night Blues album. It was written by Sonny Throckmorton and Rafe Van Hoy. Hopefully I pronounced that right. It's a wonderful song. It's pretty simple to learn, just about 4 or 5 chords, and you'll be playing along to this country classic in no time. So, Shane T's got a sweet tea ready. Boy, if you got the Friday Night Blues, this could help cheer you up a little bit. So let's learn Friday Night Blues by John Conlee. All right, let's learn the chords and strumming pattern to Friday Night Blues. This song's in the key of C and it has 5 chords, and you see them on your screen right now. First off, it's the C major chord. Then we're going to use a D minor chord, F major chord, G7 chord, and the G major chord. Those are your 5 chords that you need for this song. Strumming pattern, it's different. Like the intro is a piano, so you can just kind of pluck it, just up and down the chords that as we note as the song goes along. The chorus is up and down strumming pattern. Down and up, down and up. So you could do it however you want. If you want to strum through the verses, you can, down and up, perfectly all right. If you want to just pick it as you're playing through the verses, that's fine, but the chorus is down and up strumming pattern. So those are your chords, those are your strumming patterns for Friday Night Blues. Now let's put it all together and let's play this song. All right, now that we know the chords and strumming pattern, let's put it all together and let's play this song. Now, I forgot to mention, if you're just learning the guitar and you need to learn how to play the chords, check out the links in the description below where I'll show you how to play each and every chord that you need to know for this song. And also, as we play along, you'll see the lyrics and the chord changes above me here in the screen, and that way you know where to change chords. All right, so the song starts off with the intro section. Let's learn the intro. The intro section is classic. I love the piano in this intro section. Now, we're just going to strum along or pluck along, whatever your preference is to the intro. So it starts off with the C major chord. Dun, 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 dun. To D minor. So you can pluck or strum. Then up to G7. Dun, 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 dun. So that's D minor, G7 to C, and that's where we're going to start verse number 1. Now, I also like to do, I think it sounds just as good, is if you substitute an F for the D minor the second time around. And here's what I mean. So let's play the intro again. This time I'm gonna, instead of using the D minor at the second D minor, I'll use an F chord. So it's like this. Dun, 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 dun. C to D minor. Up to G7. Dun, 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 dun. Now, when I go from that G7, I'm gonna go dun, dun. That's an F, or you could play it like that. Dun, dun, G7 to C. So what I did was switched or substituted the F instead of the D minor, then to G real quick, then to C, and that's your intro. So I'm gonna play it one more time. I'm gonna use the D minor this time. And again, it's up to you, whichever way you prefer, whatever way you sound like, both of them's gonna work. So here we go. Intro, dun, 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 dun. The piano's playing that. You're just accompanying the piano. D minor. Dun, 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 dun. G7. Down to D minor, dun, dun, G7 real quick, dun, dun, C. And that's the end of the intro. That's going to play a couple more times throughout the song, and I'll point it out when it comes around. So that's the intro. Let's learn the first couple verses. All right, now that we know the intro, let's play verse number 1 and verse number 2. So we start right here on the C major chord, and you can strum up and down if you prefer, or you can pluck down strings and then work your way back up those strings, whatever your preference is. So right here on the C major chord begins verse number 1. He's been working all week, he's got mental fatigue, and that old couch sure looks fine. D minor, then up to G7. All week he's been gone, she's been sitting alone. From G7 back down to D minor, slowly going down up to G7, her mind. So let me repeat that first verse so you can get the flow. I won't stop this time, I'll just play it all the way through. He's been working all week, he's got mental fatigue, and that old couch sure looks fine. All week he's been gone, she's been sitting alone, slowly going out of her mind. All right, so those are the chords. You just repeat those same chords for verse number 2. Let's keep it going right here on the C major chord. As he kicks off his shoes for the 6 o'clock news, she's getting all prettied up, D minor. While she's wanting to boogie G7, he wants to lay there. Real quick, the D minor, she's got the Friday G7 night blues. So that's D minor, she's got the G7 Friday night blues. And that's the chords to your verses. There's 4 verses. We'll get to the other 2 here in just a little bit. But now it's time to learn that world famous chorus. All right, now that we know the first couple verses, let's play the chorus. Chorus, in order to play the chorus, we got to go work our way up to it real quick. And you do that by doing the following chord changes. F, G, C, like that. Oh, those Friday night blues, they get in your shoes and they work. D minor, let you down. Up to G7, but there ain't a lady that I ever knew who didn't. D minor, need her night on the town. F, G, C, hills and the bills and a week full of deals. It's got him feeling used. D minor. In his shoes off G7, she's putting hers on, 'cause she's got the Friday night blues. So that's D minor, G7, C. Good job, and that's the chorus. So after you play the chorus, you're going to basically repeat the intro again. That piano, classic piano comes again. Dun 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 dun. D minor. Dun 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 dun, G7. Dun dun dun, D minor, G7, C. Then you go into verse number 3 and verse number 4. Same chords as the first 2 verses. Oh, there once was a time she was top of the line. Her nights like teenage dreams, D minor. Now it's operas at noon, G7. With a broom. Down to D minor, talking to the washing machine, G7 back to C. Verse number 4. Oh, the girl down the street says her husband is neat, and she makes it sound so true, D minor. Now she's feeling lonely, G7, thinks she's the only, D minor, one with the G7 Friday night blues to C. And you lead up to it again, just like you did the first chorus. So let's repeat that chorus. Oh, those Friday night blues, they get in your shoes and they work, get you down, D minor. Oh, but there ain't a lady, G7, that I ever knew who didn't need her a night on the town. Heels and the bills and a week full of deals has got him feeling used, D minor. While he's kicking his shoes off, G7, she's putting hers on, 'cause she's got the Friday night blues. Then you repeat that chorus again. You got that C chord, right? Then you go, oh, those Friday night blues, they get in your shoes and they work, get you down. Oh, but there ain't a lady that I ever knew. And then it just fades out. Didn't need her night on the town. All right, so see how that works? You just kind of keep repeating that chorus as long as you want until you fade out. And that's how you play Friday Night Blues by John Conlee. If you like John Conlee, hit that like button. If you want the latest guitar tutorials, acoustic guitar lessons, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and notification bell, so that way you get all the latest country music song tutorials as soon as I publish them. All right, I want y'all to keep strumming and humming and strumming, and take care. Friday night blues, they get in your shoes.